Hello, my name is Achille Leona and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And before I get into this video, hit the like button, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year because you know your girl trying to move up on YouTube. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So the 6 misconceptions about original Americans. I decided to do this video because I feel like there are so many myths about you know, original Americans, you know, who we are, what we look like, what we do. So I just feel like, you know, this video will help people. So number one, not all Indians live in teepees. I feel like it's the stereotype with like the Westerns and stuff, but everybody thinks that all Native American people, all Indigenous American people lived in teepees, and that's not the case, y'all. We had wigwams, okay? We had long houses, okay? We had different forms of houses. So, and honestly, the houses you live in are like basically geared towards what climate and environment you live in. You know, like you're not going to be in a teepee in a cold environment. No, like, I mean, Alaska, for example, you're going to be in an igloo. You're not going to be in no teepee. Okay, so, okay, number two, not all Indians wear headdresses. For some reason, everyone thinks that we all wear plain Indian headdresses and that, you know, that's just our common look, and that's not, y'all. Like, we had different headdresses, you know. Look at the Aztecs, look at the Mayans. You know, like look at Mississippian culture. You know, there are different forms and types of headdresses that each and every tribe had, you know, and there are like over 500 tribes, y'all. Like there are tribes that we are not even familiar about, know about, you know, to this day because of genocide. So just imagine what they was wearing back in the day, you know. So it's a lot that people need to take into account when it comes to history, because not everything about history is being told. Number three, Native American is a proper term. No, it's not. I don't like the term Native American because a lot of people don't know that Native American, the term Native American came from the Know Nothing at All party. And that was basically a term where, you know, Europeans, we're talking about they didn't want the other Europeans coming over here and taking over their stuff. So if you look into the history of that, you know that term comes from them. So I don't like being called Native American. I prefer Indigenous American or Original American. But yeah, Native American is not a proper term. Number four, not all Indians have straight hair. Now, I know I got my wig on, you know. I'm not afraid to say either. Like, I wear wigs. I don't care. You know, but that's another thing, too. You know, Indigenous Americans, we wore weave too. You know, maybe not all tribes, but there were tribes that wore, you know, wigs. They would wear, you know, for ceremonies, you know, stuff like that. So it just depends on what tribe it is, you guys. There were tribes with curly hair. You know, there were tribes with kinky hair. You know, there are different images out there for y'all to see of, you know, what we look like and the different types of looks we have and different types of phenotypes. You know, it's not a one size fits all when it comes to America. There were all different types of skin tones and hair textures. You know, like I wish people would stop thinking that one skin tone or one hair texture belongs to just one landmass, because when you look all over this world, you know, they picking up different bones in different places all over this world. And, you know, they'd be like, oh, well, this person had an afro in Europe, or this person had curly hair in Europe, or this person has straight hair in Africa, or this person over here had curly hair in America. You know, like, you just got to look at what these scientists are saying about, you know, original Americans, you know, and also about the world, too, you know, because not every population within a certain landmass all look the same, okay? And even with them talking about Neanderthals, you know, there were supposedly dark-skinned Neanderthals too, y'all. So, you know, I mean, hey, you know, like, you just got to pay attention. Number five, we're not the same tribe or, we're not all the same tribe or have the same language. just like I said, a lot of, I don't know why, but everybody thinks that we just all have the same culture, and that's not true. Like, we have different languages, like Choctaw, Cherokee, Chickasaw, even Seminole, you know? So those are different languages, and it's not a one size fits all. I have people always trying to question me about my ancestry, to be like, well, what language did Native Americans speak? I'm like, well, what tribe? What tribe are you talking about? What nation? You know, because not all of them were speaking the same. Not all of them were speaking the same. Like, I don't know. I just wish people educate themselves on more subjects before they get so judgmental, you know? Number 6, no such thing as being 10% Cherokee. I know we live in a day and age where people, it's like a microwave. I'm sorry, but people like to say my generation is the microwave generation. We want things fast, quick, and easy. And it's true. You know, so it's like we have over 1 million ancestors. And that's just what scientists know. You know, so to sit here and be like, oh, well, you're just based on this percentage, I feel like it's wrong. Okay, because what about all the other tribes that were not accounted for? What about all the other ancient tribes that are not accounted for or have yet to be discovered? You know, what about them? You know, like, why are we only bound to what our grandparents and what our great-grandparents were when their ancestry mattered too? You know, we can't just focus on what they were. We have to focus on who they came from as well, because we all come from someone. You know, so I just wish people will look at the bigger picture. And I guess a bonus at number 7 is a bonus too, like trying to use DNA ancestry tests to prove your ancestry. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. People do not know what comes with DNA ancestry tests. These people can sell your DNA, and we already know what type of government we live into. So, you know, like, they talking about cloning and doing all the other stuff. I'm not trying to get y'all paranoid, but I'm just saying, y'all know what the type of country we live in. And then in Canada, they are trying to use DNA tests to deport people. You know, and who's to say that they sit here and say, okay, well, this population is the population we're going to determine who is, you know, Native American or original American, when this population probably don't have a certain gene or a certain DNA that actually belongs to that tribe. You know, because people forget that tribes were bleached out. You know, there were generals that was talking about bleaching out the Indian. So guess what? The genes that made these tribes so special could have got bleached out. You know, and that's why y'all always saying, you know, oh, well, you have, if you're Native American, you have to look close to white. I mean, like, I feel like people answer their own questions. like, come on, y'all. Like, I don't know, but I'm done, because even a lot of Native American tribes, they're like, if you try to go to them with a DNA ancestry test, they're not going to accept you. They're going to be like, where's your paperwork? That's the first thing they say. Where's your genealogy papers? That's why I always tell y'all guys, y'all need to get on these ancestry sites, you know, and look at your paperwork of your family, because that's what's going to tell you who they were, what areas they were in, and what they were up to. Okay, and I didn't know. I looked at the geographical region of where my grandfather was at, and I was like, okay, he's Choctaw. I shouldn't have done that, but guess what? The spirit told me he was Choctaw, and then I'll find out documents later that his family is actually Choctaw. So I mean, you got to look at everything. You just can't look at just one thing and be like, okay, that's it. Like, no, like, you have to really research, y'all guys. Research these things, look deeper into it. And that's all I have for this video. I love y'all guys. Do not forget to comment, like, and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe, my babies. And don't forget, you can use my promo code AHOYO to get 20% off when you purchase at shoporiginally.com, okay? So I love y'all. Stay safe. And until the next time, bye.